Hello everybody. This is Alex Shevchenko speaking. As always, at this time on the Aurora X and YouTube and Discord, we are able to see the Friday Alpha League sessions. This is the live stream during which we're sharing the updates from the Aurora and wider Near ecosystem with you. Welcome. Welcome, and please remember that you are able to ask your questions down in the comment section so that I would be able to react on this. Unfortunately, today I have the setup where I have only my laptop because I'm traveling, and I would not be able to interactively answer the questions. But after the section of the news, I will switch to the questions and will try to answer all of them. And without further ado, let's start because we have quite a lot of news to share today, as you can easily see from the list of my tabs in my browser. So first of all, Bitcoin.com news have been publishing an interview with me. Thanks Bitcoin.com. We have been talking about different things about AI, about virtual chains. There is a pretty big one, so I encourage you to go and check it out there. Yeah. Now, there is an announcement that was coming from the Aurora official channel about testing of the Aurora Cloud Console, the solution that was just recently released by the Aurora Labs team. Aurora Cloud Console allows you to launch your own chain, your own virtual chain on top of the Aurora stack for free. So check in, share your feedback, and get your free Aurora tokens there. I was having a talk with a friend, and he provided to me the feedback that it might be challenging to get an access to me and ask the questions and all of the stuff. So in order to destroy this view that it is hard to get the access to me, I just started an unplanned AMA session in Twitter. This is this is my go-to social media because Telegram is performing very bad moves in terms of concentrating everybody on the Ton network, and I don't think I disagree with this policy publicly. Saying it out loud, I do not want to support Telegram with this approach. I think this is wrong, and this is absolutely misaligned with the cryptocurrency and kind of crypto ideas of open markets, of decentralization, and so on. So I despise it. Please come to X and ask any questions to me. There are quite a lot of people who have been asking the questions. I was trying to answer all of these questions. Unfortunately, I'm not going to kind of continue reading these tweets, and maybe a little bit later we would be able to do a similar type of an AMA sessions if you want. But also you are able to join Aurora's Alpha Leaks on Fridays and ask your questions directly there in comments. And when you are down there in the comments, please do not forget to like and subscribe. We have so much traction and so much demand on launching of the virtual chains that you guys, the community, you're absolutely killing it. There are lots of great ideas. We are having the conversations with so many teams. Approximately 5 to 10 teams are coming every day to us, and they're saying that they are willing to launch the virtual chain. Now, unfortunately, the infrastructure that we have for launching the virtual chains at the moment is kind of limited. So because together with virtual chains, the beauty of the virtual chains is that together with them, we have many more infrastructure pieces that are coming, like an Explorer, like RPC services, and many other things. So in our infrastructure, our servers, unfortunately, at the moment, they are limited. However, we are working on automating different things here and then. But at least for now, we need to limit the number of the chains that are launched during the first quarter. And this number, we have a precise calculation. We've put several data analysts to analyze calculate all of the dependencies, all of the the integrals and stuff like that, we only can launch only exactly 69 chains, and this is our target for Q1. If we're going to have the update of the infrastructure, then we would be able to provide more, but let's wait until this update. And for now, it is a race for everyone to launch these 69 chains. Last week we have launched 20. This week we have launched 14 virtual chains, and more chains to come, but the spaces are occupied at really fast pace. So if you have been thinking of launching your chain, go to auroracloud.dev and do it now. Obviously, this week was fully occupied by the news from the DeepSeek AI, and we have several announcements around this. So if you didn't know it, DeepSeek is a side project of the Chinese hedge fund, and they've used an extremely low amount of compute in order to educate the DeepSeek model that is killing it. It is super fast. It is open source, and it was actually taken, as I said in the beginning, much like 20 times less resources than ChatGPT was taken to perform the learning. So this is an extremely bullish sign for user-owned AI that we are pushing forward together with the NEAR protocol. And it just means that now all of the open source and user protecting AI technologies, not the AI that is coming from the corporates, is now easier to make. This is super bullish news. It's great that that the guys from DeepSeek decided to kind of make it open source and make it available to everybody. Check more news about DeepSeek in the Twitter thread that that was posted on the Aurora's NEAR official channel. There are some thoughts around the DeepSeek itself, but also there are thoughts about how virtual chains and DeepSeek are able to work together and what are the similarities of the technologies. Strawberry AI, one of the chains that launched on top of the Aurora cloud. They are working on rebranding, and they are also working on the improving berry swap and to make sure that there is a connection in between agents and DeFi. How to read this? Write down in comments how do you read these things. I was actually proposing to kill DeFi. It doesn't make sense to me, but instead of it, just call. How I thought that we should call it. So it is the decentralized finance, right? And then we can call agents finance or AI-fi, right? Artificial intelligence finance. But nobody's sticking with this. AI-fi is kind of is better, right? But yeah. Tell me in comments, how do you read this? How to read this? I don't know how to read this. This is insane. Why we're creating terms that we even don't know how to read. But anyway, looking forward to the rebranding of Strawberry AI. Let's see what they're going to bring next week. Another partner of ours, Infinex, have been doing the 10.8 million just after the first week of switching. This is their solution to allow for the Infinex users to move assets across chains and also swap them. Bridge and swap, right? Or swap and bridge, and they just smashed these two words together and got the switch. A great stat, and I'm pretty sure that within our partnership, we would be able to increase this drastically. So congrats Infinex. In alignment with this, and this is not something that I'm usually showing to you, however, for all of the developers who have been asking for allowing to trade on a diffuse, this is the old name, on the Near Intense protocol, you are able to go and download the open sourced solver software that you can a lot with your liquidity and do the trading directly on near intents. Yes, anyone now is able with this AMM style solver to trade any pair of NEP141 tokens. NEP141 tokens are the fungible tokens on the Near protocol. However, all of the tokens from other chains are represented as NEP141 tokens, and which means that you are able to trade, you are able to take this software and you are able to freely trade, put in liquidity, for example, Bitcoin and Sol, and just trade it. That's a cool thing. I encourage everyone to check out. Everyone who was thinking of building a solver for the near intents, this is a starting point. You can use this as an example on how to integrate with intents. You can use it, the plain vanilla version of it. You can take it, modify. It is completely open source. You can do whatever. There is no. Okay, so there is no license here. Okay, let's do an issue. Okay, I need to sign in. I'm sorry. So let's make things better, right? So yeah, what it is? I'm not using this passkey. Okay, cool. So cool. We are in GitHub. Let's create an issue. Add the license to the repo, so that everyone are able to know what is the license for the thing. Cool, but anyway, you can use it. I'm pretty sure that it is intended to be MIT license, and yeah, let's go. Looking forward to see how the trading is going to continue on near intents. There are more information from near intents, and then probably we would need to have a separate Friday Alpha Leaks with near intents at some point in time. Chain abstraction stack on Near continues to progress, and Bowen One, the lead for Near One, have been hinting that next week the Near's chain signatures are going to get a dramatic boost in the performance. That said, both latency is going to be decreased approximately 50%, and significantly will be improved the throughput of the chain signatures. And the target for the improvement is approximately 400 times, allowing developers to perform more than 200 transactions per second that are coming through the chain signatures. This is a massive undertaken, and that this is a great thing. Looking forward to this release. You can read more about it in this blog post. And actually, in this blog post, there is more information than just the performance update. And in the next steps for the first half of 2025, the guys have been working. They are planning to work on the trusted execution environment integration. This is going to make chain signatures even more secure. Introduce the eDDSA support. This would allow to use chain signatures on the chains like Solana and Ton, and then introduce reading data from other chain, which is a very important piece to power the Omni bridge. Okay, talking about Omni bridges, HotDAO integrated Aurora network, and now inside of the Hot protocol, you're able to bridge and use the gas refuel feature. Great integration from our dear partners from Hot protocol. Send some fire to them. Turbo is teasing us. Our partner is teasing us. Now they are saying that something is in the development, and they are cooking something. Looking forward to see what's cooking. And maybe, I don't know, maybe next week they're going to do something. Smells like success. This is a nice thing. Now a little bit more into the events. On the next week, on February 3rd, you can come and visit us, visit the Aurora team, specifically Nick at DAF London. So if you're around there, you will be able to grab his attention and talk all the things about the virtual chains. Hopefully he's not going to sit in the street like that. Another thing is that the Ethereum Denver is coming. Ethereum Denver is like a flagship, from my point of view, at least the flagship event for the US. It traditionally held in Denver in the end of the February, and the East Denver schedule is going to be tight. Near is having quite a big set of events together with Aurora also there planned. And you're able to read everything about the road to 1 trillion agents in this Near protocol blog post. And then there are several days, there are events that are happening every day. I'm going to be available on all of these different events, and the wider Aurora team is going to be everywhere. We're going to talk the 1 trillion agents. We're going to talk about near intents. We're going to talk about the virtual chains. There are lots of different things there that is going to happen. But besides near events, there are some other events. And also there is a hackathon for 1 trillion agents. So please, if you are willing to participate in the hackathon, if you want to, if you're a developer and you're working on creating agents, this is one of the things that you can try to do. This is a fully online hackathon, so you don't need to come to a specific place. You can work from any place in the world and participate in this hackathon. And on this hackathon, we do actually have the Aurora bounties, and you can check out our bounties here. By the way, do we have it here? Yes, Aurora AI agentic chains bounty. So you're able to know a little bit more here. Yeah. So your mission is spin up a blockchain using Aurora Cloud Console and unleash an AI agent or a swarm of agents to rule, evolve, and define its destiny. Will your agents create harmony, chaos, or something entirely unexpected? The only way to find out. The idea here is give you a little bit, give all of the developers a little bit of a kind of fun experience of creating an AI agent that is ruling over the network. And this agent is able to do anything that he wants in this controlled environment within a single virtual chain. There are, and from our point of view, there can be lots of great things that can be done here. Can you create a Julius Caesar agent? Can you create a George Washington agent to rule it? Or maybe you can create a Mahatma Gandhi agent. Let's see how things are going to go. Looking forward to your submissions. And this is not it for the Denver. Actually, Encode Club, our big friends, are organizing the Modular DeFi Denver Research Day, and they invited us to be there to present and talk about near intents and other pieces of the infrastructure there. So looking forward also to join this particular event. You will be able to find us there. There are many people from Aurora Labs who are coming to East Denver. You will be able to find us all over the place. If you're going to be in Denver, you're seeking for connection, just write somewhere into our social media, obviously on Twitter, not Telegram, and we can check in. And last but not least, I am sharing with you the funniest meme from my point of view, obviously, from this week. And this is not the original meme that Jack Deeper was doing it, but it is the one that I suggested him kind of to do. And it was around the Call on Me. If you never ever have seen Call on Me, probably because you are much younger than me, this is something that was absolutely hilarious in the beginning of 2000s. 20 years ago. Okay, cool. That's it. These are all of the updates on the news. Let me check your questions. Great. Let's see. Let's see. Real talk. It's gonna be long stream. Yeah, that's true. Is 69 virtual chains was a predetermined milestone. 69 virtual chains is a precisely calculated number. And as Alex is saying, this is a magic 69 number. Like we like this is super strict. This is like everything is calculated in this. Yeah. DeepSeek is so open source that its database, including chats we found on Web by Wiz. Yeah, it's Deaf AI. Yeah, maybe Deaf AI. Yeah, okay. Marco is saying, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Correct. Okay. Hey, Alex, do you happen to know what is happening with TurboSwap bridge? Transactions are getting stuck and dev is executing them manually per request in Telegram support group. So the thing is probably that some of the automated scripts that are working there, they might be not working very well, right? So it's just a question of making sure that the scripts are working correctly. Near intense TurboSwap is based on top of the near intense technology, right? Developed in conjunction with Turbo community, but this solution is pretty early in the market, right? So some hiccups can be happening. So I'm sorry for you experiencing these these troubles, but the team is constantly working on making sure that the solution is robust. Will Elon agent be able to rule the virtual chain and make America great again and again and again? Oh yeah. I don't know. The most important that please make sure that your agents are not using their right hand, getting it to the heart, and then moving it a little bit higher and into the front. Looks like the license is already added. Yeah, great. Yeah, so yeah, no problem. It seems like these are all of the questions. We have today 216 people joining the stream. Thank you all very much for your support, for your interest in Aurora and everything that is happening in the ecosystem. And I'm wishing you have a great weekend. And we'll see what next week is going to bring to the Aurora ecosystem on the next Friday Alpha Leaks sessions. Until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.